Okay. Is it connected? Alright, that was weird. I was gonna say, I never remember to pull my hair out after I put the headphone on. I've tried, like, putting the headphones on differently, but it never works. It never fits right on my head, so I've got to do it like it's right, and then I have to pull my hair out so I don't look ridiculous, or any more ridiculous than I already look. So hopefully the audio levels are good, and I gotta warm up my dab rig because it is the Holy Weekend. Of course, I'm referring to 420, the Holy Weekend of my people. I mean, yeah, that Jesus thing is cool too, but you know, I would actually really like to smoke up with Jesus. I think that'd be a trip, yo. Alright, so it is not quite raid times. It is a bit early. What am I doing? Well, actually, let's pull Narcissus up. So, do I have a scene that doesn't have this card here? Well, I guess I could just turn it off, right? Where's the card? Color source. The hell did I call this? Oh, that's it. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the eyeball. Okay, look, it's gone. Alright, great. So, pro streamer, I tell you. Which is funny when I say I tell you, because there's actually no one watching. So, but that's my jam apparently, because I stream into the void. Maybe it's maybe the void lords are listening. You know, I don't have my Eye of N'Zoth visible because this isn't a BFA zone, but still got the OG Eye of N'Zoth from the original storyline. Never had it cleansed. You know, I'm a warlock through and through here. So, anyway, I brought up Narcy because I wanted to show you the gear. I got my... One thing that happened is I had my Cersei circlet wrong, and it was supposed to be a particular citrine, the Windsinger's Rune citrine, and I had the one in from before the patch when it was still... I gotta get my tea. When it was still... Oh god, what was it still? Oh, it was still useful because, like, the procs were doing shit. But all those procs are nerfed, or they're... I don't know why, but apparently the procs are no good. Everyone's using it as a stat stick. Which is pretty great, actually, because it gives me 690 of every secondary stat, another 1984 mastery, and all other singer are increased based on our total mastery. So, like, it ramps itself up based on mastery, and then Windsinger's Rune Citrine grants 2,760 of your highest secondary stats. So it just basically has bumped up my stats quite a lot. And for some reason, that highest secondary stat is not mastery. So it for some reason, because I figured it would bump up the mastery, but it doesn't. It bumps up haste. Which is fine, though, because it gives me like 4% haste, and boy, isn't that tasty when you're doing, well, when you're doing what I'm doing, which is DPSing as a Destruction Warlock. Did the stream even actually start? Okay, sure. But then I also, I got my slippers recrafted, so they're up to 658. And I did those first because they're the one that has the double the effects of your other embellished item. And I'm realizing now when I say it out loud that I probably should have done it second. Whatever. Because the other embellished item is my Vagabond's Torch. So it's still down at 636. So that's holding my total eye level down. I'm sitting at 649.88, which is not really where I would like to be. But also, I'm trying to chill about it because I'm really just here to hang out with my friends. And I need to remember that and stop being such a psycho min-maxer autistic person. But it says gain ascendance every 8 seconds, and ascendance grants 89 of a random secondary stat. So the thing is, I don't know if that 89 will change when it's recrafted, but it'll have to be next week. We'll have to be next week to figure it out because, you know, I should post a stream announcement. Since a whole bunch of people are watching or reposting something that I posted on Blue Sky, maybe if I copy the stream and I go to Blue Sky and I click a new post. Who's attacking me? Aw, Mr. Spider. Oh, I attacked the wrong spider. Oh, because... Can we get out of Narcy, please? Thanks, yeah. I need my skill bar back. Alright. You were today years old, what, right? Nobody has joined the rating channel yet, which is fun. But I mean, it's still early-ish.
I have.
Oh, hey! I did not realize that my
Hello.
stuff was on voice activity. Jesus fuck. So you heard all that babbling to the stream? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me fix that. Well, hi, Kung.
I was gonna say, at least you aren't like, really leaning, going into me about how, awful I
Yeah,
am as a healer or
because
something.
god damn it, we'd already have Curve if it wasn't for Kung. Yeah, no, that's
Right.
not what I was doing. I was just kind of warming up. It's when there's nobody to talk. Oh, haha! I fixed it, and then I went right back to talking without pushing the key. So that was funny. It was like I was trying to talk to you, and it's like, oh wait, he's not hearing any of this, which is how it should have been, but it wasn't. But it is nicer when there is somebody to talk to, because then I don't have to do all the talking myself.
So on Thursday this week for lunch, I'm meeting Quartz.
Oh, that's amazing!
Yeah.
Please be sure to get pictures. Like
Yeah,
someone has to
try.
take a picture of both of you. Like
I
you can't.
have many wares.
I mean, I guess mutual screenshots would work, but like
He he lives just on the a couple towns over or whatever, so we're gonna pick a spot in the middle and have some lunch.
We really should. I should really do that with Tyrael and Kela because they live super close. Like I was actually in the same town as Tyrael, but then I moved. So.
Yeah, I've met Ro and Cheney and Withers and Elle when they came through town once.
Yep, I've met them several times.
I had met and had dinner with several times the guy that used to run with us.
Menu?
No, way back in the day, Clyde.
Oh, Clyde, yeah.
Yeah, I forget now what his team
that's
called.
damn. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yep.
Kung, we've been doing this in this guild for what, 14 years?
Yeah, something like
Jesus
that.
Christ, man. Like that's my child's entire life. They're 14.
Much. Yeah, we have had several people have kids that are probably in high school or whatever now.
Yeah. Well, Dark's kid is in college. Or graduated college. I think she graduated.
I'm inside a month away now from having my grandson born, so.
Oh, wow. So exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everything goes well and healthy.
Yeah, you and me both.
I'm just wandering around killing things and smoking. Because, it is the Holy Weekend. The weekend in which I give thanks, I move to a recreational state. Especially because I'm allergic to opioids and it's the only pain relief I ever get.
Wow, yeah. Getting this error message about how my, add-ons are out of date or whatever, but when I go out to Curse to, Forge to sync all, it says everything's up to date.
That's weird. Well, the messages aren't continuing, are they? Like, can you just ignore the first, is it?
Yeah, I just ignored him and then...
Okay.
Yeah, I think I turned off the one that might be causing the problem.
Oh, cool.
At one point, I thought we'd all, those of us that could would try to go to, a BlizzCon or whatever and meet there, but that kind of started, going a different direction after COVID.
Yep. Oh, raid invites.
I didn't get one.
They're coming. Unless you didn't sign up. You signed
Believe
up?
I? Yeah.
He's on there.
What you got?
Sometimes Ro will start to people and then do the mass invites.
Yeah, there's mine.
Oh, really? Is there a reason for that?
It's easier for them to convert it to a raid when they add the 6th person.
Ah, okay, cool.
I think that's my theory. I haven't actually asked, but I have surmised based on there being like, 2, 3, 4, 5 6 of us, and then everybody, It's probably some UI bullshit that they could fix by, saying, oh, you're inviting everyone to your raid? Maybe we should convert it to a raid party for you, Hey, John, what can I do for you?
Get out of here with your logic.
Okay.
Where are we when we say progression raid? Where are we at right now?
Progressing on that rocket one, I forget the name of, but the one that has all the inventions.
Oh yeah, the crazy room.
Oh, this one's version of the pain guy, pain spike, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that one eventually got fun when we had it down, but like,
I feel
God,
the same
that
for
was a
this
mess.
boss. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
think this one will be easier than Styx. Styx
Yeah.
took a long time, but
yeah. I have.
People already in the raid?
Yes.
Okay, no, just come in.
We're getting the portal going.
temp workers to pick up odd jobs.
Vix is widely considered the hardest boss of Undermine.
I can understand why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Man, Nala managed to log in, and request to join group all before I could load into the instance.
Oh, hello, Reciprocity.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, sorry. The sorry was because I was assuming you could hear Gambit barking. It was very loud.
I did.
Yeah. There's a neighbor dog barking and he thinks he needs to bark back.
Gotta have that conversation.
Yeah, dog's gonna dog, right? He also sounds scary when he barks. He sounds like a vicious monster, which is really not what he is, but hey.
My Chihuahua sounds like something that you don't want to let out from under the stairs when she barks.
Actually, that's fairly accurate to Gambit as well, like, because there's always some, like, growling in there, too, and he just sounds like he's gonna rip someone's face
Yeah,
off. And it's
like
just
that cabinet just needs to stay closed, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You said don't let it out from under the stairs, and immediately my brain went to Goosebumps.
I liked Goosebumps when I was a kid. That was fun.
Well, Disney Plus just put out a series, well, not just. It's still got 2 seasons at this point that is inspired by it. It's not a one-to-one by any means, but I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
Who are we fighting first? Oh, the Sprockets. Right, Sprockets.
Sprocketmonger Lock and Stock.
I believe
Say
it's
that 5 times fast.
I believe it's pronounced Sprocket Master Locking Stock.
Good job, Kela. Holy crap, you did great there. Do that again.
Sprocket Master Lockenstock.
Yeah, I'm down. That's amazing.
Yes, nice try.
I don't usually
If
have,
you want a triple summon, I'll give it to you.
I don't usually have Sound Honest here. Does he actually have an accent like that?
There's no way he does. He's a
I doubt
goblin.
it.
No, it's just it sounded so German.
No, it's highly German. Kella's nailed it in
He's
one.
got the same New York accent that all the other goblins have.
Oh, a New York German.
I'm not touching
Better than
that
Ar-
one.
Better than an Argentinian German.
It's true.
Heyo!
It's true. Hey! That was the way to make the joke. You found it. Thank you. Thank you, Deaxis. That was great. I was looking at all the ways I could respond to that, and all of them ended in Kela being canceled. So I shut up.
Let's see, we have...
Quick question. What is the current stealth potion?
I mean, it
I
doesn't
think
have
it's the
to be.
Silent Footfalls.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be current.
Yeah, they have limits on the old ones now. It like can't be used on above certain levels.
Oh, well, shut.
I didn't.
I have Hushed Zephyr, is what I'm using.
Yeah, that's from last expansion. It looks like you can still use
Those
it.
ones still
How
seem
did
to
you
work,
get
and these
yourself
ones
killed?
Yeah.
Didn't realize that we had that the trash wasn't all the way cleared to the boss. That's when I ran right into it down the alley.
No.
Not
I'm
to
right
like,
here.
but is there a single warlock with
I
you?
have many lucky
Deaxis or somebody that can res. I'm sitting there right in front of that building that you guys are.
That would
Yeah.
be why I was not going any further.
Yeah, that's what got me.
Honestly, just release, dude. Like you'll be right back here, right?
Yes.
And they
but
are no, they are all actually close to the boss because they somehow managed to be able to do this without pulling trash. Except that then we never do, and then we pull trash, and it takes us twice as long.
The trash for the last boss we killed is not respawn, so that entire quadrant is clear. So you can just run over here. You just don't go on the road. Like
Actually, should we do the lock closet up at the boss instead?
Can you do that?
After I already did it, but whatever.
it's all the way clear to that alleyway that we always cut behind, and then
Exactly.
that's where you get mugged.
and that's why we didn't move before that, because it doesn't clear the trash that we did for a boss that we didn't kill, and only for bosses that we killed.
Why can't I can't activate my car?
I'm in combat.
It dragged us to combat for some reason. Like all of us.
Why are... Oh, now a mob jumped onto me.
There's just a dude right here we need to kill. He's running around. He's focused on.
On me. I don't know why.
but yeah.
I never saw anything until he appeared on me.
Hey,
when
don't-
I believe this mob killed me when I used my cartel jumpers, and then when I released, he aggroed up back onto me. AAA.
I'm gonna assume that the trash that we pulled at the beginning or at the boss like bugged or something, because these are the ones that we were fighting there, I think.
Oh, weird.
These are the ones that I pulled. They just
Yeah, the ones that were in the alleyway are still running up to us. I've been watching them for.
Yeah, they're coming for us now.
I don't know why they didn't de-aggro when I released. Oh, it's
Because
my
fuck
phone
you,
was
that's
on
why.
for some reason.
Probably
Because they
someone
were-
had like heal aggro or something, secondary aggro, and it just chained. It's fine. Just
They
kill
were
it.
pulled when we were right there.
Thanks for trying to pick me up, Withers.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I was in combat and I couldn't get in your car. Trust me,
okay.
Normally I'd get right in. I'm very easy to make get in a car.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
noted.
wow.
Don't even have to claim to have the last unicorn or anything, huh?
I was gonna go
I
with a
forgot
puppy.
about that.
There we go.
At this point, honestly, if you have like mostly nice teeth, I'll probably get in your car.
Mostly nice teeth, you say?
Only mostly. All right.
What's wrong
But
with
we can
Bush
just
people?
stop here.
Let's not be teethist.
I still need to get mine repaired from when I got intubated and they chipped my front tooth.
Ugh.
Oh, that sucks.
I think it sucks that you were intubated. Oof. That's an awful
Well,
experience.
okay,
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That double sucks.
What the hell is intubated?
It's
When
where
they
they
put a breathing apparatus in, so that, they're breathing for
Just
you.
ask your mom and dad.
No, I think that's incubate.
I want to talk about it in raid. It's not appropriate.
I believe that makes it fodder for raid.
Even
Right.
that plus the chipped tooth is better than the alternative.
Which is usually dead, right? So
right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I came pretty fucking close.
I'm
What
really glad you
happened to
didn't,
you?
Texas. This will join the gallbladder situation or some other time.
Alvin,
No,
why are
you
you
got it.
too thick?
I'm too thick to get through this little... I'm too thick! I can't make it through!
I got me swap last year.
What's happening?
I'm stuck!
He wants too thick to get through. That's hilarious.
It was funny.
But yes, it was the whole gallbladder issue.
Okay.
We got the little slimy guy there.
And mitten hands.
And big slimy guy.
Yeah, Deaxis, don't do that again.
I think that would be easier to avoid. Don't you not have one anymore?
Yeah, now he doesn't have a gallbladder anymore.
Yep, it is gone. Of course, I could still get like appendicitis or something
Please
like
don't.
that.
Please don't. Please have the rest of your organs remain functional. Thank you.
Inside your body.
Mitten hands. That's whatever a mitten hands.
I like that.
Well, I was actually in the process of donating a kidney, but turns out my cousin ended up getting it before I made it through the whole screening process. So.
Even
That's
better.
a good reason not to give a kidney.
It's a good reason to not give a kidney. Okay. No, you know what? Just stop, bro. Mm-mm.
Here comes a mitten hands.
Like, I know when you give birth, if you want your placental, they'll give it to you. Like, if I have, like, my gallbladder out, could I ask for it and actually make it into a coin purse if I wanted to? Like, can they say no to me?
They will not give you your gallbladder.
Why? It's mine!
I also would not have wanted mine.
I asked for stones, and they wouldn't give me stones. So
Oh, really? They gave my mom all her stones.
That way
Yeah,
she
well,
can always say, "I got stones, man."
Those
This is
that
incredible.
traitorous bastard tried to kill me. I didn't want it.
That's fair.
There are no federal laws against taking organs, tissues, or devices home after surgery, but there are limitations. But you can request to keep your parts or organs. Apparently.
And thank you, Nalu, a reading from the book of things I didn't really want to know. That's great, thank you.
So some parts are disallowed because they pose an extreme risk, which is probably the gallbladder, poisonous.
Right, that makes sense.
Ro, are you there? Because you're running in place.
Wait, how poisonous is the gallbladder?
I think perhaps Ro has disconnected.
Well, so it wasn't a matter of poison. It was a matter of it was becoming non-functional because of an infection, and apparently the combination of throwing stones with that particular kind of infection has an extremely high fatality rate to the point where the doctor would not tell me the numbers.
Well, I'm glad you lived then.
Death is a bitch who can't keep his hands on me. He's failed many a time.
Please don't taunt Death.
I mean,
I have pretty much my entire life. He has yet to capitalize on it.
when I had my gallbladder out, I had a blocked bile duct. It was not fun.
Oh yeah, that's what got me into the hospital. The pain wasn't enough. But when my eyes turned yellow, I was like, oh, I should probably see a doctor about this.
The pain was enough
Jaundice
for me.
is not generally a good sign.
I went to the ER with the pain, and it took 12 milligrams of Dilaudid to make me not feel the pain.
Oh yeah, the only things that touched the pain for me were morphine and fentanyl.
It looks like the WoW clan got kicked off.
Yep, they're all pretty much not talking.
You know what would be a good thing to know though, Nalu, is like, what do people mostly bring home? Like, if they're not allowed to bring home some things, what are the things that people often bring home, other than like birth stuff, you know?
Probably kidney stones.
Yeah.
Limbs?
Oh, well,
no.
Most people don't have kidney stones pass at the hospital. You go in and you get your shunt put in, and then you pass them at home. Or if you were lucky and you had a smart urologist, you get sonic lithotripsy and go home and pass little pieces of the stones.
That sounds like the very worst Sonic game.
Yeah, well, I had a 27 millimeter kidney stone.
No, that's still Sonic
it
06.
it was not going to pass. So they had to break it up.
Yeah, I bet. Like, they wouldn't let you take your arm, right? If you had to get an amputation. No, that they would never. No.
You'd have to get it taxidermied.
Yeah, like, you'd have to be like, exactly, it would have to be in like something. You couldn't just walk home with it. Like in a bag.
I feel like
that's one
most
of the
places
things
probably
that-
don't allow you to take most things. Like, it's not against law, but their policy is probably just like, no.
With how stubborn people can be, I feel like you can do it.
Alright, I just googled man takes home arm after amputation on the off chance, and there is a news article. With a taxidermist's help, an Alberta man preserved the bones of his arm after his operation. So, there you go.
Incredible, incredible. I didn't have the heart to Google it, and I'm glad you did, and that's wonderful. Thank you.
I would 100% do it. If it has to be taxidermied, I'd like whatever.
Well, I bet some people would want to bury it, or something like that.
Have it buried with them, more likely.
Nah, I'll get a cooler metal one.
Well, I was going to say, they would probably just... They wouldn't want to just incinerate it and cremate it.
I sure as hell would throw a steak about it.
This sort of feels like being in class and the teacher doesn't show up.
I don't know if anyone has Rose's number, but I feel like they'd probably want us to give it a try with like an alt tank or healer if we get to like another like 10 minutes or something, you know.
She's saying stuff on the server.
Oh, okay, cool.
Who even has lead now, though, is the problem.
It says Fellflame has lead.
Yeah, she was saying, go get ahead and get started. They'll be back as when they can. So, Hero, you want to tank, and then they're saying either the Wrath or Gemma. I can hop on a healer too if we need.
How many people do we have
We
left
have
that are
three
not
healers.
dropped?
We have enough.
Oh, we have enough, you think?
Yeah.
Cool.
If not, we can have someone switch, but like.
But do we have the minimum to even do the bus?
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's not really a minimum. People do it with like 9, 10. We just need a.
10 is the minimum. We have plenty.
Move Piana into group 3.
Hero, you up for tanking? I can give it a try. I've never tanked this one. You tank more often, but.
Tyrell is not in the instance. I'll be right back.
Oh, he forgot to move.
Alright, when Flames gets back, we can go ahead and get started. Does anyone need an explanation of anything?
Nope.
Just the groups.
We need,
we need to replace Withers
Yeah.
and. Well. Namen, Tan, and me for group 1. Deaxis, Nalu, and Withers for group 2. So, do we have anyone to replace Withers?
Ben, can you do on your range?
Gemma?
I
Wanna
can,
get
but
a-
I'm only going to be here for an hour. So do you want to?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm happy
We'll kill him in an hour.
Hell yeah, we will with that attitude.
I said raid, but I meant group.
100%. You guys are gonna down it without the 4 of us, and we're gonna be really sad.
Are you coming back on?
Who's group 3?
I'm on my phone. We still don't have internet yet, so.
Okay. Group 3 is.
Tilio, Piana, and Vo. So we need.
Cyril is tanking. We can have Roach do it.
Yeah. We need a replacement for Vo, though, still.
So Vincent or Kela.
I can try.
Alright, perfect. So group 1, Nauman, Tan, Kess. Group 2, Deaxis, me, Gemma. Group 3, Roach, Piana, Kela.
Alright.
Do you guys have set ones that you take so I don't position myself near one that...
It doesn't matter which far one, just that the first person is a melee and tries to take the one nearest to the group.
Yep. Okay.
Oh,
Are we gonna start
Fruit and
tanking?
flasks.
We put some markers down on the floor for the four corners where we go.
Let's see how this
I feel
runs.
like we should wait for the Row clan.
I've
They don't
got
have
mine
internet.
back, so people should be on the way.
It's gonna take us a while to log in, so if you guys are ready to pull, you can absolutely do one without us.
We're not.
Ready to pull as in, well, how long is it going to take you? Like a minute or two?
2 to 3 minutes, yeah.
We can just wait at this point then.
Have we done food and flasks yet, or not yet?
No, we waited.
No.
We'll wait
Okay.
since they're almost back.
Yeah, we didn't do buffs or anything. But then ignore all the group assignments we just did, because we'll redo those.
Yeah. They'll go back to normal.
Nothing in this
I don't
world
think
that
we
can make me
do that
normal
tomorrow.
anymore.
We're doing heroic.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Gemma said.
Roach, how did you die?
Go back to LFR.
I'm sure in the most creative way possible.
His own pet ate him.
Can I get a invite back to the group before I get kicked out?
I did a suggest invite, and it's like, you're not a party leader. Like, I know, that's why I said I suggested. Oh, you guys are already here.
Seems a little premature, Roach, to be falling over dead.
He never had it in him.
We know who the leader is.
That's Flame.
Roach just came back.
Well, no, it's you now.
Now it's me? Okay.
Oh yeah, Tyrael, you switch back.
Yeah, sorry guys.
No, I mean it was good
Well,
practice.
To be
like,
fair, that is the
reorg.
rule. Whenever anybody offers to change and become a tank shall appear.
It's
Do
here now.
mage food again, because I don't have any.
Because, you know, we logged off. Thank you.
Everyone
Should
in
do
unison
buffs and
thinks
stuffs.
Food.
The tongue!
Also, I don't recall who said it, but the whole idea of one's pet being killing them being the most interesting way to die. I nearly got impaled through the head during a duel. I think that beats it out.
You nearly got
I think
impaled
this is
in
the
duel?
day and age you shouldn't be dueling. What the fuck, dude?
I mean,
Yeah, well, I was a fencer, and it was an illegal move he used, and yes, it nearly went through my head.
Well, that's different. I thought you meant like, 10 paces of dawn kind of thing.
Yeah, fencing is
Well-
got a different feeling to it than a duel.
I mean,
it is still a duel,
dueling.
but
yeah.
this one with, pointy sticks
Rules
instead of
and-
bullets.
I mean, I have been at the business end of a gun twice, so...
Dude, you need a more relaxing life than what you've had.
Are we ready for food and flasks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I rolled
definitely
it.
why he's going into nuclear physics.
I was in a car that rolled off the mountain into a river at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my lord.
So would it being at 3 o'clock made it any better? Because the time frame doesn't really matter, I think.
I think it does.
It's better during the day than at night
Oh, okay.
because it's very cold in rivers in Wyoming at 2 o'clock in the morning in the winter.
That's fair. I didn't think about that part.
Well, to be fair, they're pretty cold during the day, too, in the winter.
But they're warmer than they are at night.
True.
Yeah, when I said death has tried and failed to take me for many a time, I was not kidding.
Yeah, only me twice. Jeez.
I think I might be hitting double digits here.
Withers,
Oh my
to
God,
be fair,
that's
it
terrible.
succeeded once.
DX, have you been tested for quantum immortality?
Alright, we got their food and flasks on? We should be Nauman, Tan, Cass for group 1, the Axis, Null, and Withers for 2,
Come eat the
Tyrael,
feast.
Piano, Row for 3.
Eat the feast if you didn't eat the feast.
There are also still some potions and flasks.
I'm
up.
sorry, what were groups? I was checking buffs.
You are the
I'm
third
one.
person in group 2.
Okay.
Because I was giving them, I was being nice to the melee, so.
Oh, screw those guys. Come on.
I know.
So I'm no longer doing them, correct?
I think you're good. You can be my backup if one of us dies.
I would be happy to be back. I just didn't want to
Now,
accidentally.
when I fall down, I like to be back up, too.
Listen, Ven and
Sometimes I
Flame.
just like to lay there, to be honest,
Go, Kela, go!
Alright, we are all ready.
Just fall down and get up again. Never gonna.
Never gonna get it down.
Bringing out the tub thumping. Alright, Chaney, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I must not be up to date. Oh, no, I don't have raid assist right now. Which reminds me about Mark.
I can fix.
I prefer the cider drink to the whiskey drink myself.
There we go. Now I see
I'll
it.
just take a Guinness.
Whatever makes the voices stop is all good.
Yeah, nice warm glass to shut the hell up.
Watch your step.
Make sure you're not in the lightning there in the section you're in there, Kung.
Bomb incoming.
First foot blaster. Nauman, Tan, and Kess. That's one. For Tan. 2. Perfect. And 3. Remove.
Stay away from line.
That's for Genie. Then we're gonna switch sections over to yellow and green. Screws are coming in, be along the edge.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now. Watch your step.
Rockets.
Aren't they rockets?
Bomb incoming.
Group 2, day access Nalu and Withers. 1. 2. 2 screws. And 3. Perfect. Watch the magnets in the middle. We're gonna move into the new section after.
Just the same section.
I mean, yeah, unless you were ranged, we were in a different spot, so. Some of us. Get in position for screws. Screws coming in. Beta launches soon.
Phase change. You're a screw up.
Try to make sure you're staying in range of a healer.
Yeah. That was fucked up. Oh well, I guess I can address the music now.
Watch your step.
New wire transfer. Blasters are soon. This should be Tyrael first, Pyana, then Row.
Bomb incoming.
One, I am dead, so Gem will have. Oh, not that fast. We can probably fall over, as it is most of us dead. We'll try again. Not bad though for the first try. Sub 50.
Stay away from lines.
Stay dead, the rest of you.
I believe that was supposed to be yip yip.
Can you say it with more enthusiasm?
Yep. I mean, that was actually maxed enthusiasm, you know. Just telling you.
Eat your mage food.
Sorry, I'm here. Addison is full on Raspberry Tim mode apparently, so bedtime's going super great. Eat your mage food rope.
Ah, crap, I'm the only druid. I'll have to try and remember this.
Mark? Yes, that'd be great.
I usually don't have to because it's usually already there, but I was like, wait a minute, I'm the only orange guy here.
You know that I shouldn't be 12, but I'm absolutely 12 about this raspberry situation that's happening. Okay, I've got my buffs and stuffs back on. Just sounds an awful lot like she's making a bunch of fart noises on Tim's arm, so it's
okay.
like the really good fart noises.
Actually, a pretty good raspberry.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good.
Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
First set of foot blasters soon.
Bowman coming.
Here they come. Nauman, Tan, and Kess. They're up. That's one. That's two. And 3.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Yes.
lines.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your
Getting
step.
ready to switch positions.
You'll rate 20%.
To the edges with the screws.
Here's to a stag. Oh, check out the big bag. Taking out your bones.
Second foot blasters soon. They access Nalu and
Bowman
Withers.
coming.
Something special.
Screws again also.
First one down, second up.
Run out. Keep moving.
Housing to my success.
And last
Second
one,
down,
thanks.
third
Safe
up.
now.
Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, get away.
Let's try a little experiment.
Oh, everybody away from Cheney. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
That worked good.
Magnets, and then we're gonna get into position for...
Incentives.
Into position. Screws coming in. On the edge, please.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws up. Beta launch is next.
Breaking in for
Phase
something
change.
wicked.
Rest for flame if we can, please.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch your step.
And back we go to position.
Shaking out your bones.
2 foot blasters soon. Material pay on a row.
Bowman coming.
Hypothesis to test out.
1, 2.
Oh, I could use some love.
Love on Cheney.
Just kidding.
You had a lot of graphic gunks on
Big
you.
fat
Stay away
thingies.
from lines.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
New sections.
Whoops, bad badge.
Screws.
Toasting to my success.
And no res for flame, so Chain's probably gonna
Try a little
Stay away from lines.
beams
your bones.
and the balls. Rockets. Rockets, rockets.
Breaking land.
Bowman
Try
coming.
something
Back to 1 for foot blasters here.
No tank.
No. Yeah, I just want them to, so these 4 are along yellow and orange for Naman, Kess, and Tan. So you guys know where they're at. We'll follow over and try again.
Oh, check out the big
Absolute
bang. I call this the green
Kess, I believe that's Yip Yip.
Best batch yet.
Not only L does that, but yep.
I mean, L does it best. I
Absolutely.
think you can.
And not jump over the big blue lines.
No, no, you cannot. You'll just die.
You know if they updated the Go Tank cars, Cheney?
No, I haven't. I don't currently have the update checker.
Okay, because I'm not seeing your Gravigun count, which
Yeah, I'm not either. But that's the most important thing is really the... I mean, if we swap every party pack, it's fine.
You know,
We should be good. Yeah.
oh yeah. What's weird is literally about 3 minutes ago, Addison got up to go poop too. So.
Aw, synchronized poopies.
So the raspberry is real.
Apparently.
Alora was making like typing motions with her hands and going, work, 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 work. I'm like, we're playing games. She goes, a lore game? And I'm like, when you're older. And I was like, how cool would it be if we like we're all guilding together still and Alora joins us?
That'd be awesome.
Gonna be awesome. I mean, like honestly, that's the plan, right?
It is the plan.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the 50th anniversary of WoW.
I mean, I hope it goes well for you because absolutely none of my children have taken to WoW.
Oh, really?
Despite my begging, paying for accounts, all
Watch your
that
step.
Oh, they are who they are.
Yep.
First Foot Blasters in 4.
But we did have the lovely time when Dark's daughter was in the guild playing a panda monk.
First set, that's 1. Pan is 2. And then 3.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry, didn't realize I got tonnage.
On it when it
Beams?
Beams? Evidently a little early.
Yeah, you have to wait till the cast finish. It's really dumb.
We're moving to the next section, and screws. Watch the
Does
screws.
look like a rave dance floor though, doesn't it? Yay.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Rockets. New screws in 5. Second set of Foot Blasters, Deaxis, Nolly Withers, that's 1.
Whoops, bad badge.
2. And 3.
My success.
Don't follow the tanks.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Magnets.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
Into position for the new wire transfer if you're on the other side. And screws.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws.
I'm standing on your
Phase
start and you
change.
get knocked into the right place.
Need a launch.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch your step.
Alright, back to the first phase.
Shaking out your bones.
Foot Blaster soon. Material panel and row.
Bomb incoming.
Offices to catch out.
It's 1.
Here's to
2.
a fast.
3.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Big fat beams.
I call this the green noise.
Screws soon. And move positions. Get in the screw position.
Whoops, bad badge.
Screws. I'm gonna have the void orbs. I mean the void fat beams.
Let's try a little experiment. Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Back to group 1 for Foot Blasters in 5. Blast for flame if we can, please.
Bomb incoming.
Something special.
Nauman.
Where is he?
And
I'm all the way at the end.
I'm trying to come find.
I'm stunned. Run away from the boss if you can.
Oh, check out the big
I feel like we're probably just gonna need to start this over.
the green noise.
Probably just put a res on a healer if anybody's got one up. I'll try again.
I have a soul stone on Cass.
Best best batch yet.
That was 35.
Percent?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm always leery of putting soulstones on Holy Priest just because sometimes they have that talent that they can get up and die.
No, those Cass probably does.
Does it still work? Because I've never tested it.
I'm a disc priest.
No, I know. What they in chat, someone said that they had put it on L, so I was asking about the Holy Priest aspect. Like, have you guys tested it? I don't know how that works if
If you die and then you come back up, do you still have the soul stone for when you die again?
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm curious about, because if it's for wipe recovery, like, would it get canceled when you're reincarnating?
A very interesting question.
Maybe
We
worth
could
testing.
test it, yeah.
Eat your food and let's get rebuffed and stuffed.
I'm not gonna put L through that repair bill just for the hell of it.
Ready check.
Anne has one on L, so she can just see if it's
Oh, be a sec. I've got to do a reload.
Okay.
That's true, Piana. For science!
Speaking of science, apparently a joint effort between China, France, and I think it was Italy managed to sustain fusion for 17,000 seconds.
Now we just need to make it more cost effective.
I thought it was just China and France, but yeah.
At the point where you're in the thousands of seconds, like, I feel like...
Change it to minutes.
Well,
Can
keep
we,
in mind,
Go ahead, Texas.
And I'm
this is
ready.
up from less than a second.
They didn't expect to be counting anything other than seconds, Cheney. That's the answer.
Okay.
They started counting in seconds and then deeply realized their mistake. Alright, everybody should be ready if Flame is here. Withers, are you here?
Yep, I'm ready.
Loading back in.
Okay.
Withers is
Yeah.
loading back in. Yep.
Okay.
Also, epic number sounds cool.
I'd be interested to know if it collapses because the plasma bubble collapses or what.
They have spikes in the plasma field due to defects in the shielding, particularly regarding beryllium, if I recall correctly. Essentially, they get a spike, messes up the beryllium portion of the shield, and then that kind of cascades into further instability.
Listen now. There we go.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
To develop. Taking out your bones.
First foot blasters in 2. Now in Tan and Kess. Here we go. That's 1. 2. And 3.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from low.
Lasers.
Oh, this, the breeding noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
New section. Screws coming in.
See that coming. Here's to a bang. Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Rockets.
Breaking limbs for science.
That's for flame.
That's for flame.
Bowman
New screws. Make sure we're back in position. And this is to access Nalu and Withers. That was 1, so you're good. 2. And you're up, brothers.
How's into my success?
Nice multitasking. Be prepared for the magnets.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
And back in a position for new screws.
Didn't see that coming.
Run out. Keep moving.
New screws.
Safe now.
Beta launch coming in.
Phase change. Watch your step.
And new sections. Put blasters in 5. Carry all Piana in a row. We can, oh, we cannot. Just kidding. Block box and things. 1. I want to just get healed up a little bit more. Oops, that. Don't know what's gonna go off here. Big lasers.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch your step.
New sections.
Bad bags.
Group 1 is the next one. Also screws.
Limbs for science. Toasted to my success. Let's try a little experiment.
Watch your step.
Taking out your bones.
Gonna give the group 1 a chance to do their rockets again.
Bowman coming.
We're all dead.
Didn't see that coming. Here's to a stash. Breaking limbs for science. Oh, check out the big bang. I call this the green noise. Best test batch yet.
Yep, yep.
So L for science, did it work?
Did not.
Bummer.
If Kela put one on me.
I
You did.
did.
I need to repair if anyone else wants to repair about right outside. Or repair mount.
But now we know, so it's good.
Stick down a G.
So what? Was that? Don't use it on holy priests then?
Well, it's a talent that they can opt into, and not all holy priests do. But if they opted into the talent that'll resurrect them if they die, after their wings drop, then you do not want to soulstone them because it's going to be useless.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
For raid, it's usually the best talent.
Many deals for a friend of a grumble.
So I guess it kind of works the same as the shaman's Ankh in that respect, I guess.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is we have a copyright infringement on our hands.
Well, no, because I mean, like, you guys can choose whether or not to Ankh, right? But with the priest talent, you don't get that option. You get it when you choose the talent. But whenever, like, at the raid situation, it's just an automatic thing, right? But it's
Yeah, if
similar
you-
in the respect of that's also why I don't ever soulstone.
If you die and it's available, you will come up regardless of whether you want to or not.
Exactly.
For instance, running between the blue circles on that boss is a bad time to die and get resurrected.
Sorry, I'm back.
Not get to the next blue circle.
Blue circles.
No blue circles right now.
Okay. We of course had to change our pajamas because we pooped, so new pajamas.
Your child wears clothes?
Most of the time.
You also pooped and needed to change pajamas?
No, she did, but needed new pajamas. And she's
that
currently
we
very
do.
hard to get.
And don't have any pajamas. Is that okay?
That's also okay. Did ask her this one as we were getting ready. She was like, shirt. And I said, you want clothes? She goes, yeah, shirt. And she's like, no, naked. Okay, cool. So listen, Kela.
It's the best way, because I still remember those long nightgowns that were popular when I was younger. And I'd wake up and it had to be like twisted around like a mummy.
Yep.
Sorry,
Everybody's ready now.
I just figured out how to make my Weekora stop shouting at me when I have a pet sacrifice. It was telling me I don't have a pet, and I was like, yeah, I know, I sacrificed it. It's the whole thing. It's driving me insane.
But why don't you have a pet?
Because there's a
4,
sacrifice.
3,
Yeah, yeah.
2, 1. Watch
Here
your
we go.
step.
Shaking out your bones.
First set of foot blasters. Now in tan and cast.
Bowman coming.
Here they come. 1. 2. 3. Shit. That's right. As long as the thing's off, it's fine.
Why? I didn't know it was gonna.
Beams. Then we're gonna switch sections.
Watch your step.
Switch in. Screws coming in, so be careful.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Rockets soon.
Watch your step.
Rockets.
Bowman coming.
Foot blasters. Day access null and withers. 1. 2. And 3 plus screws. Got magnets.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it gets
I'm gonna switch sections. In position for screws.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws. Back in position for the launch.
Phase change. Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
New sections.
Shaking out your bones.
Foot blasters coming in.
Bowman coming.
Material piano and row. That's 1. 2. 3. Running away from the tank.
Stay away from lines.
Big beams.
I call this the green noise.
Switching
Watch your
sections.
step.
Let's get before it gets
And bombs coming in. Screws also, so make sure you're on the outside. That's for Cheney.
out into my success. Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Watch your
lines.
step. Your bones.
Big fat beams. Big extra heals on Cheney. We've got a minute till we can get flame up.
Let me know if you need me to take a thing.
Bowman coming.
Foot blasters should be Naman, Tan, and Kess.
Run out. Keep moving.
1.
safe now.
Oh god, there's food everywhere.
I got him.
Stay away from lions.
Big fat beam. Cool.
Yeah, I
Was
couldn't
on my
get far
phone.
enough away. No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was.
No.
No, it was.
I guess you gotta roll for it, because I disagree.
Not bad though. That was 23%.
Definitely making progress.
Cheney, that was a crazy roll there to make that point.
Yep.
Damn it, Jeannie. Well, me running into the bomb at that moment did not help.
Oh, that was definitely not the problem. I was right on top of everybody when my thing exploded.
What did you do?
She couldn't get past the void beam with the party pack.
No.
I believe what she said is she exploded all over everybody.
I exploded all over everybody because there was a perfect rotunda, that's not the right word, but it's all I got, of screws around the pot.
Gauntlet.
A horseshoe boxing me in.
Are you suggesting that maybe all the people with the screws weren't at the edge?
I know I wasn't.
Definitely.
It caught me by surprise.
Caught a bunch of us by surprise, I'm afraid.
I was telling someone that in a raid earlier today because they insisted that it only went on ranged. I'm like, no, because I know tanks that have said they got it on them. And he was like, nuh-uh.
If that
I've
was
never gotten it as a
real.
tank, but I've certainly gotten it as melee.
Yeah,
that was
either way,
funky,
it's definitely not ranged.
Now, I have had it pop on melee right next to me and have it stun me when I'm tanking.
Is Miss in Wrath? Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
Rope Blaster soon. Now I'm in 10 and plus. 1. 2. And 3.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Moving sections.
Watch your step.
And screws.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws.
Here's to a stash.
Got rockets coming in.
Check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Taking out your bones.
Day access Nalu and Withers. That's 1. 2.
Run out. Keep moving.
And 3. Magnets are coming in soon.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Debuff on you. Watch your step.
Let's get the
New sections. New screws soon. Make sure we're in position.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws.
Melee, got one.
Oh.
Phase step right behind it though.
Oh dear. I was not appropriately positioned.
Yeah, it's something that definitely takes practice.
the UI off, it looks like a raid.
We do not have a res for flame. I think we just fall over. Try again.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
I don't have the soul stone.
Shaking out your bones.
So there was definitely a screw on melee. Make sure we don't stand where the beta launch happens until after that set of screws.
Do we have a healer with the cartel jumpers?
We have a soul
I
stone.
have a whole soul stone, I believe.
The question is, does it allow us to use it?
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
If you jump off the edge, you save him a bill.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a very cowboy. Yep. Buff and stuff.
So if you're ranged, there are, during the rocket part, when we're on this side of the room, there are some places you can stand that the rockets will not hit you. And one place that I found that I always stand is right here, with my toe on this corner of this spot right here. And I can just stand there and the rockets all go past me and I never have to fucking move. In case that's
I thought they targeted people, so does that really still work?
Every single time I ever do this and I'm in that area, that's exactly where I stand, and I've never gotten hit.
Right where she is over here.
Yep, but so my toe is like on the very corner, right? So just like right there.
Alright, well I'm gonna stand there, which means it'll break that and you'll have to move, so. We'll see.
I'm fairly sure it's random.
Well, I've done this a lot, and I've never gotten hit.
We'll see.
With
Challenge accepted. So listen, Vin.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
Foot blaster soon. Now I'm in 10 and Kess.
Bowman coming.
Number 1. Beautiful. And another one. And wonderful.
Let's try a little experiment.
Beams.
The green noise.
Watch your step.
Switching sections. Screws are soon. Be careful with your position.
I suppose I was not careful with my position.
Correct.
Those are far less forgiving here than they were.
Watch your step.
Rockets.
Ah, you ruined it.
I told ya.
Bowman coming.
Immediately got hit.
Deaxis, Nalu, Withers,
Bad bags.
and Withers. And Screws.
Breaking limbs for science.
So close, Withers.
There were
Appreciate
screws
your
ahead of me.
sacrifice. Yeah,
I call this the green noise.
but you get boxed in.
Watch your step.
Need to pick up healer here in a second. 2 sections. Position for the screws. Screws coming in.
Didn't see that coming.
Phase change.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Back to phase 1.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Green and purple.
Taking out your bones.
Bowman coming.
Foot blasters are totally up. Let's pile it. Yep.
Check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
Womp.
Watch your step.
It is my fault, but I
have
rolled a
it down.
3. Okay, so everybody stay dead. This up, we'll try one more time before break.
Just jump.
Oh, he really wanted to kill me. Okay.
Stay away Watch from your lines. step.
I apologize. I got really turned around at the video watch. Now, did you get the res?
One must have the UI on to see that.
I have many lucky doos for you like. Good fortune to our friends.
Alright. Ready, check. Missing Flame. We're like really missing Flame. Here he comes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright.
On the map, he was dragging an anvil with him.
5, 4, 3,
Here we
2,
go.
1. Watch your step.
Taking out your bones.
Bowman coming.
First group, Nauman, Hand, and Kess. That's 2. And 3. Switching sections. After the beams.
Stay away
After the
from
beams. Now we're switching sections. Screws are coming in at the same time.
Really? Again? I clicked it again? Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Rockets?
I'm better than this. I know I'm not showing you that. I am.
Bowman
I'm
coming.
better than this.
Group 2. They access Nalu and Withers. That's 1.
I am a little out of practice. My computer was broken for like a month.
Screws and
I've
3.
only had it back for a couple of weeks, and I wasn't playing much WoW because I was really tired of it, just to be honest. Really tired of it. I was coming in for raids.
Remember, melee
and
stay on the
try to
outside
gear
still
a
until
little
after
bit.
the next screws.
But I've got my full horse set, and I've got decent
Show over at
trinkets.
yellow. Everybody get ready for screws.
Upgraded one of my 2 crafted, so
Here they
next
come.
week I'll have enough crests to upgrade. I'm not gonna
They
run
get
plus
position for
7s
being launched
for crests
soon.
this week. That's just not gonna happen.
Here we go.
Phase change.
Plus, you know, I'm also
Stun.
playing Dragon Age, like all kinds
Yes,
of
for
Dragon
cats.
Age, mostly Inquisition and Veilguard. I have installed 2, but I haven't started a run through yet. I started a run through of Origins, but honestly, it's just not gonna happen. It's too, like, for
Watch
one
your
thing,
step.
I have
Sections.
it has to zoom in like on such a tiny little thing. It takes over my whole system. I can't run 2 windows because it's just
Bowman
no.
coming.
But blasters,
I don't know. I need
material,
like an emulator
Piana, and
or
row.
something to run it, like, where it just sits in the middle of the screen or something. I don't know.
Piana. Mwah.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
Bat beams.
I call this.
How are they doing? Let's check in. Oh, they're still very much alive. Just 2 warlocks down. That's
Watch
all.
your step.
New sections. Screws.
Bad bag.
I'm giving you a quick stand.
House into my success.
I'm mostly gonna need a res on flame in a minute.
Olaf?
Let's try a little.
Looking at 1 minute and 10 seconds to res.
Bones.
Trackets.
Breaking limbs for science.
Bowman coming.
But blasters. Namen, Gemma, and Kess. 1.
Coming. Here's to a stag.
That was 2. 2 Kess. Yo.
Oh, check out the big bang.
I was getting
I
screwed.
call this.
Yep. Fat beam.
Breaking limbs.
Watch your step.
It'll up the killing.
I fucking hate these overlaps.
I think that's the farthest we've gotten mechanically speaking.
Yep. It's about that same place, but it's really not bad. So we'll go on break here and come back in 7 minutes and hopefully kill him.
Those overlaps are just so rude.
They really are in that last bit.
They are, but the good news is they're always the same.
That's true. So once we learn them,
you
it's a
can-
little bit easier.
Yeah, you can predict them.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I'm gonna bug
Yeah,
out.
thanks for joining us, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Have fun. You'll get it.
Anna, you also gonna bug out and take a nap?
No.
Or maybe just go to sleep.
I
You
might
sure?
fall asleep during the rain. There is a chance that that will happen, but no, I'm gonna stay around.
Alright, cool.
Jan, I'm right with you. I'm so tired as well.
Same.
Let's all get some naps, okay, guys?
Everybody's gonna go splash some water on their face.
Well, it is break time, right? So.
It is break time. I'm just running back and put the...
nap.
I was listening to very melancholic music as well, and I'm just like, no, I'm about to fall asleep.
Hey guys, may I suggest psychedelic trance?
It wasn't to make us fall asleep.
No, it won't. Like it's what's playing in the background of my stream. It's
That kind. No, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
trance.
Like all music like that.
All EDM.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Like it makes me feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack. It's really weird.
I'm sure she has her own music she likes.
I can see that. I mean, no, I can believe it. Like it has a tension to it. I mean, you're supposed to feel that tension and relieve it with dancing or sex.
That I can get behind, but not during while I'm playing WoW or doing anything that I'm trying to no, I just no.
Well, isn't WoW about the dance? That's what I'm doing. I'm out here dancing.
Yeah, but I'm not moving my real body, right? So that's.
Oh, you don't
I'm
move
not.
your real body too?
I mean,
Yeah, that's
probably
what
a
you're
little
doing
bit. Not-
wrong. Yeah. You got a boogie.
I don't know what I could focus if I were boogieing.
Don't know until you try.
True. Timer is up, and there's only 5 minutes left. If anybody missed that.
Want to redo?
Sure. I don't think we usually start until everybody's back anyway, unless they're like really, really slow.
Or have taken a shower.
Yeah. absolutely give you your minute and a half back.
Is anyone around to help with the summon?
Yes.
Cool.
We are going to digitize ourselves and give us digital immortality. If you digitize the human brain and put it on a laser beam and shoot it to the moon, you're on the moon in 1 second at the speed of light.
And checking to see who's back.
I have sacrificed 2 of the raid spirits to the Drust.
Cha-cha-cha-chany. Put the cat down. Cha-cha-cha-chany.
That's not an option. She will just keep coming back.
I know. I literally had to play with cookies on my arms for many years.
Cookies on my arms. Bah, bah, bah.
I think everybody was back, so let's get our buffs and stuffs back on. Get some more food access.
And
Thank
don't
you.
forget your second flask.
Also exactly what he said. Alright. Your glass back on also? Let's kill this mofo. Water splashed on face. Ready to focus hard.
Five, four, three, two.
Here we go.
1. Watch your step.
Shaking out your bones.
First foot blaster soon. Nauman, Tan, and Kess. That's one.
Toasting to my success.
Kess is next. 3.
Next is beans.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
We've got the transfer, so we're switching positions. Screws also. Screws up. Rocket soon.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Out your bones.
Brackets. Group 2, to access Null and Withers soon.
Bowman coming.
Something special.
That's one. 2.
Run out. Keep moving.
Screws.
You're a screw up safe
And
now.
3.
Let's try a little experiment.
You want to be in the yellow section?
The green noise.
Put the screws along the back
Watch your
here.
step.
Let's get the board in.
Screws coming in soon.
Didn't see that coming.
Into position for the beta launch.
Phase change.
Oh god.
That's for Cheney?
I knew that meant something bad.
Sure did.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%. Shaking out your
We don't have another one.
We did. That's weird.
Bowman coming.
But blasters? Here, I'll pile up. Oh!
Don't follow the bot. I got it.
Big fat beam soon?
Never mind.
Check out the big bang. I call this
New sections?
Let's get report sizzle.
Screws coming in.
Whoops! Bad batch. Ooh, that hosting to my success.
Wow.
Thanks, down.
Looks like
That's a new benchmark.
Kung Dai and Vitamin Cheney did and took a Solvez. Soulstone or something.
Break it.
Bowman coming.
Like literally the second of.
Best test badge yet.
Wow, Wrath, that one's amazing. Reza should be out.
It's a Nimbus 2025.
That feeling, Cheney, when you tried to post a picture of your cat and everybody's just talking about your inventory.
I will point out that even with all of the monumental weird problems with the overlaps, we've gotten in below 30% 4 of the 7 polls tonight.
We have. We're doing much better. And I'm less turned around than I was in the first half. Splashing water help.
If we get past the 3 instances with the giant purple beams, I think we can do it.
I need a little clarification on where we're supposed to stand with the big knockback.
The Valence, so the very first time, most people do this corner and it'll take, as long as the boss is in the appropriate position, it'll take you towards purple. You're going towards that conveyor belt on the outside, unless you're like me and you're like, nope, that makes me deeply uncomfortable, in which case I go to the one that's in the center. So I usually come back like here, so that I go where he's standing. Goal is to be in that purple section.
I would only really go in the center if you're ranged.
Yeah, otherwise you can't hit the boss. And then the second time it is orange side? Is that right?
It's here.
We're getting knocked back to orange side?
The second knockback is from
Okay.
here.
Right, but what direction are we going?
Oh, over to orange, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is that right?
It's basically just mirrored.
Yes. Mirrored. Exactly.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Watch your
Here we go.
step.
Shaking out your bones.
First foot blaster is soon.
Bowman coming.
Nauman. Then Tan and Kess. That was one. 2. And 3.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from lines.
Beam.
Call this the green noise.
Changing sections, and the screws coming in.
Didn't see that coming.
Run out. Keep moving.
Screws.
Safe now.
Here's to a stash. Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Rockets.
Bomb incoming.
Something special. Whoops, bad bag.
And then I think Withers.
Toasting to my success.
Magnets coming in.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
We're gonna get into new position with the screws. Screws in 5. Screws coming in. Well, screws in the weird spots, be careful.
Be behind.
Oh.
He stunned a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why we put screws there.
It actually went on like the off tank, I think, though.
Yes,
all the melee were in the right place, so I guess off tank also has to go on the other side.
I've never had it on a tank.
Yeah, that's weird. It was because I don't know how many people were dead. No, I mean, I don't know. Weird.
Things were weird that time.
Round 3. Those foot blasters should be 3 for Cheryl, Piana, and Roe. Because we have big fat beams coming in.
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
New section soon. We're moving across to yellow and orange.
Watch your step.
Screws coming in.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Let's try a little experiment.
Fat beams. We're gonna have foot blasters soon. Should be Nauman, Tan, who is dead, and Kess.
Bomb incoming.
Maybe Wrath or Kela.
He's got one.
Which one?
Debuff on
Second.
you.
So no. Okay, thanks, Wrath. We should be good.
Stay away from lines.
Big beams.
Oh, I had my microphone up.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
New sections.
Yeah, that combo is going to be the hardest one.
Yeah. Screws, and then we're in position for the beta one.
Phase change.
Close the screw kind of right.
Yours screw up.
I got stunned.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
So the good news, we could follow over here, but the good news is really that it is absolutely a choreographed dance because everything is in the same place. So with enough practice,
Some of those dance steps are doozies.
Yeah.
We still got him down to 30%, even though half of our DPS were dead.
No, when we haven't, I don't think, done that fourth foot blasters thing successfully until that time. So moving in the right direction.
I think I'm gonna save powered barrier for the bad one though, with the laser and magnet.
While I agree that that's probably a good idea, it does so much damage I don't know if that would be enough to save people.
Is there a good time for me to use darkness too? I've just been kind of doing it whenever, but...
I would say during the conveyor belt thing, it's not...
Okay.
It might not be the best time. It wasn't finished. Mainly because most of the damage comes in the form of absorbs.
Oh, it's an absorb, okay.
Yeah.
I've been using darkness on the first knockback thing at the boss.
I just don't know how useful that is, though.
I mean, for the people who are there, it's useful. I don't know that it's useful for anyone else, but...
How did you get the rest?
As I said to Nalu, most of the damage is in the form of absorbs.
Yeah. I'll use it just during foot bombs, just kind of reduce that then, because I think it's more like more useful when there's lots of little incoming damage than there is for like just one big thing.
Since I'm moving
Yes, Kung, that's where we want to keep him.
Start putting down darkness on the forced magnet. That's when a lot of damage comes in.
Okay, you can do magnet.
So unfortunately, Kung, where the least amount of damage happens to the melee is in these two sections on either side of these things. So you just got to be really careful to not pop in them. And the conveyor belt moves too, so there's that problem also.
You can try
Yeah,
putting
it
it
works
more on this
It
side.
works really good until those big blue things also come in, like basically right across this strip.
You have
Then
just
I
this
move
little,
over.
You have this little bit right here. You have like, I don't know, right here. Over.
So the tanks are keeping where the tanks are is always. I mean, I shouldn't say always because sometimes they fuck up. But if the tanks haven't fucked up, it should be safe to be stacked on the tanks for the big beams.
Yeah, and that center conveyor belt, while not moving now, or not the
Does
center,
move,
but
yeah.
these little ones do move once we get into the fight.
But it is also always the exact same places for those big laser beams. So if you die on one and find a place, you're like, oh, if I were to just back up to, like, I think it is also safe here, on this side somewhere over here.
Not
I
on
can't
the big
remember.
blue ones.
No, but on the big ones, there's somewhere in this two things because I've been over here somewhere.
I know it's just all me, but it's like it gets so busy in there with the
It's 100% busy.
tank is pulsing something yellow and orange, and we got the.
But it is the
blue
tank's
over there.
job to move away with the big pulsing orange thing. So you don't have to. You can ignore that.
I've ended up having to use a soul stone twice because I fell in that hole.
Yeah, the holes are really annoying. I just 100% always make sure you're going over the conveyor belt instead. And I would probably try to spend some time this next time just looking for where in that big fat beam one do I want to stand.
You can also stand on the opposite side of the marks, like over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's gaps on a couple places.
So this time I would just look for what, if I was just looking, where would I like to be? Because it will always be the same at that particular time.
At that particular I guess it's probably the second one that it gets really nuts. Where's the electricity on the floor as well? So it's got the floor and the blue and all the other crazy going on.
We go circle, star, and then triangle, star for like the first pattern, and then back to triangle, and then I think the second bomb is supposed to blast us over to circle again.
Yeah.
All right.
The zones that are safe are consistent, so that might be written out somewhere in a guide. Could look for after raid.
So the edges of these big, wide, flat zones here next to the sideways conveyor belts are always safe. The problem is the magnets will still pull you to the center conveyor belt and do horrible things to you.
Alright, let's try it again and just try to really look for what might be a safe place for you to stand.
5, 4, watch your
Sorry.
Alright.
I am 9th even this time, so.
That's definitely made a difference.
Bowman coming.
Foot blasters. Nauman, Tan, and Kess. It's 1, 2, and 3. Beams.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Getting ready to switch positions. Most people are going to yellow, some ranged are going green.
Didn't see that coming.
Run out. Keep moving.
Screws.
Safe now.
Rockets soon.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your step.
Out your bones.
Rockets. Foot blasters soon. They access Null and Withers.
Bowman coming.
Here it comes. It's 1, 2. Screws.
Darkness.
How's into my success? Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Let's try a little experiment. I call
Magnets, and then we want to make sure we're at yellow after that. After the
Watch your
magnets.
step.
that's a new benchmark.
I'm dead if we one of those.
You got a res for Kess?
Didn't see that coming.
Screws. We do have one, we just have to get somebody who can use it.
Phase change.
Beta launch.
Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Watch your step.
Wired, it'll up the kill rate 20%. Shaking out your bones.
Bowman coming.
Officers to test out.
Group 3. That was 1.
Here's to a stash. Ooh, that's a new benchmark. Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away from lines.
Big beams.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it sizzles.
Switching sections.
Ooh, that's a new bit. Bad bag.
Screws.
House into my success. Let's try a little
Stay away from lines.
Beams.
Lambs for science.
Bowman coming.
Something special.
It's back to Nauman, Tan, and everybody's dead, so we should probably just follow up and try that again.
Jump.
Here's to a stash.
So something that I never really noticed before, the screw up does dot damage to you.
The green noise.
Yeah, it hurts.
So use it defensive if you're targeted by it.
I mean, dropping the screws or getting a hit by a screw?
Dropping the screws. Does anyone have some jumpers?
I do not.
Hold on, I have a slow step.
Watch your
Someone
step.
throw it down. Don't take it, don't take it.
For it to reset. Hurrah!
Bowman
No, the
coming.
door shut!
That's okay, I'm alive. So yellow-green is the safe side. Move away. So, Kung, to answer your question, unless you already figured it out yourself. But the big fat purple beams, this section, as Chinny was saying, right next to the conveyor belt, is never covered in big fat purple flame. I want to go over there, but the other side of orange circle, like that edge of orange circle near where the boss is safe, and then like over here is safe. If you can handle just standing still and you don't mind being in the melee cuddle puddle, that piece right next to the conveyor belt is usually the easiest where you don't have to move a bunch. If you don't like to be up in the melee, moving out behind the orange one is where I've tended to be.
So standing right here is not going to get the purple?
Correct. Although
you're
if you're
gonna be on
over
the conveyor
here, you're going to be on the conveyor belt and it's going to whip you in one of these two directions. If you're over just a hair like this right here, it won't move you and you won't be in the purple. Like the little caution tape piece. Right there. It's every time it comes up.
Yeah, the other thing to remember is, yes, that red strip is part of the conveyor belt.
It is.
Okay.
All of the
Even though
sides.
It doesn't move.
Right, yeah, stupid.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Whoops.
Hey, Kongdom, tank! Near the tanks, not be a tank. Blasters coming in. Nelman, Tan, and Kess. Didn't count, but I think that was 2.
Yeah.
Let's try a little
Stay away from lines.
I call this
Beams?
the green noise.
Watch your step.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Moving. Yellow for melee. Range can be green or yellow.
Run out. Keep
Screws.
moving. Safe now.
Here's to a stag. Oh, check out the big bag.
Watch your step.
Rockets.
Bowmen coming.
Put blasters. Stay access Nalu and Withers.
That bag. Houston to my success.
Arcanist.
Let's try a little experiment. I call this the green noise.
Magnets, and then we're gonna need to be at yellow. Screws soon, make sure you're in position. At yellow. Outside conveyor belt wall. Where row is. Screws.
Phase change.
The rest for Kung when we can.
Watch your
We stopping.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Get it to green. Rest for Kung if we can, please.
Bowmen coming.
Offices to test out.
Material. Ayana and with it. Row. I'm row.
Oh, check out the big bag.
Stay away
Big
from
fat
lines.
beams.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your
Menu
step.
positions, and we're gonna have screws get to the outside.
Bad bag.
Blasters should be soon. Oh, they're like 10
Stay
seconds.
away from lines.
Beam is first. Next is Foot Blaster. I'm not working at Cheney. This is Nauman, Tan, and Kess.
You said we don't have a res?
We not 50 seconds. Screws? I think it's you, Kess.
Stay away from lines.
Big beam.
Watch your step.
That one's always hard to track for me, because Tan breaks it over there, and I'm all the way over fucking there.
Okay, so I just need to be able to count to 3.
I can do a different one if you want.
I think it's just that I had that problem with Pyana too. I couldn't always tell when she had done it. I'll just try to make sure I'm counting to 3.
Phase change.
Do you want me to do the one that's the same as the one I do the first time, like looking at a mirror, kind of like near the blue pit thing, on the other side of where Nauman does it? Yes.
I prefer if you do the one over there, and then I'll do the one over here.
There's one over there?
Yeah, there's
2. I think that set. There's 2 at yellow and 2 at orange.
Okay, I guess I thought there was. Okay, yeah, I can try to go over there.
No, it's fine. Once I move to purple, it's fine. It's been fine once I moved to this. I had just been like by the door, but that was bad because I was getting killed by the tank anyway. So moving to the side you were on was a way better choice. So.
I have many.
So if you're really...
Go ahead,
so typically, because I don't necessarily know which quadrant is the other safe one other than what we're in, I will instinctually head to the back of whatever quadrant we are actively in. But if you are a foot bomb popper and like you've noted, like I'm always coming, like I could figure out what the other one is. But if you're not a foot bomb popper and I've killed you through that, I would strongly suggest considering another position.
Yeah.
You only hit me once with it, and it was kind of my fault.
I absolutely murdered Vin that time.
Yeah. The tanks have been pretty reliable in going to the same. Uh oh. Out of the way! I wanna go. I'm not ready.
Looking at the logs, he really hates Tyrell.
Bowman coming.
So rude.
Watching Kung just barrel through the boss was funny.
Alright, let's try this again.
But I also have a...
Because of all of the melee, Tyrell has been targeted with the screws the most.
That's terrible.
I have a question.
Yes, Cass.
If you are knocked back into one of those vents, does it knock you up and deal damage?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So, okay, so
and then leaves you in the air to juggle you while something else happens under your feet.
which I had never had happen until tonight, and then all of a sudden it was happening all the time. And I also do apologize to anyone that I sent over the edge because I overcorrected for that problem. Went way too far.
I have it only happened to me last fall. That's
It has been happening to me almost every knockback, and so then I was trying to figure out. I finally decided those were the problems, so I was trying to fix my angle, and then I went shooting really far.
Nalu is also right, in case you guys have missed it. The red, like, hunter-looking traps that pop out on the conveyor belts also knock you up and do damage too.
Yeah.
If we can get the boss, like, right here-ish for that knockback.
A bit further away from the conveyor belt, you mean?
We won't hit the vent, yeah.
I mean, you definitely still could hit the vent.
Yeah, you could.
It'll just be a little bit harder to do.
No, that's what I was referencing earlier.
Right now, the boss has been too close to the conveyor belt. Swing it out, and we'll be okay.
I've known about those traps because on normal I try to kill WoW with them.
Okay, I'm not gonna roll into the boss this time.
Okay.
Promises, promises.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Here we go. Put blasters in 3. Nauman, Tan, and Kess. 1. 2, and 3. Beam's coming in next.
I didn't have my microphone
Stay
down.
away
Hi.
from lines.
Oh no 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 no! Oh, not again!
Watch your
Moving
step.
positions. Screws coming in.
With my character for half a second to notice there are people watching.
Melee yellow.
And then I try to talk, and then the microphone is down.
Screws.
I lost my concentration. Lasai. Well, hi. Feel free to type something in the chat. I'm dead. I can respond.
Check out the big bag.
Watch your step.
Rockets.
Oh, now I eat my pie. Oh, I still have the bio screen on, don't I? How silly. Oh, look, it's me. Hi. I'm a professional streamer. Can you tell?
Foot blasters. Day access Nalu and Withers.
No, I mostly just stream for
That was
my
one.
guild.
2,
And when I play Dragon Age or Mass Effect or something like that.
and 3.
And now I'm going to eat a lemon pie because I'm dead.
Magnets.
Try a little experiment. I call this
Darkness.
the green noise.
Watch your step.
Let's get before it
To yellow. Screws coming in. Be at the correct position. Screws coming in. Make sure you're in position.
Phase change.
Beta launch.
Banana.
breaking limbs for science.
Watch your step.
New section to green.
20%. Kicking out your bones.
To give you a nice view of what it's like to fight
Foot
the
blasters.
monster, right?
Material pie on a row.
Here's to a smash.
And then health. Perfect. So I need health. There we go.
It is Holy Week. We must bring forth the dab.
Big fat circles soon.
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
And obviously their beams. Flat circles. New section. Moving to yellow. Screws.
There's Cheney.
Whoops. Bad batch.
Screws.
Toasting to my success. Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Watch
lines.
fat beams.
You'll be dead, yep.
Rockets. Screws coming in. Foot blasters. Back in position. There should be Nauman, Tan, and Kess.
Didn't see that coming.
1.
Here's to
Tan
a
is dead.
smash.
Kess go, and then we'll grab somebody else. And
Oh, check
throw someone there.
Stay away from
Big fat
lines.
beam.
the green noise. Breaking limbs.
Watch your
It's too
step.
late.
It'll up the kill rate 20%.
Yeah, they're like straws.
Need to be able to track better when somebody dies so we can set up ahead of time.
Ooh, that's a new
Yeah, that's gonna be the
benchmark.
hard part.
So,
I counted to 3 that time, you guys. That was so what I was focused on.
for the second time that the first group of people has to do the mines,
Yes.
it might be actually really helpful if Kess goes second and I go third, so I have more time to get over there. Should I be alive?
Where are you going to get it?
Well, there's only 2 on the side, and you wanted me to not get the one I was getting, so that means I have to go to the other side of the room.
No. I was trying to say get this one, the one that you are getting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have to share
Because
you
I'm
our
going on
death
orange
joke.
side. I went over there preemptively.
Okay.
He just didn't know when you were going because I wasn't counting, but I
Brad
counted
has
to
this
3
thing
this
that
time, but
tells
you
a
were dead.
stupid
So
joke every time.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know until I said it was Stan's turn, and I was like, "Well, crap."
Yeah, sorry. I should
It
have
was just a big
spoken up earlier.
misunderstanding if you thought that I was telling you to go over to orange.
Yeah, I definitely thought you were saying that, and yeah, definitely misunderstood big time.
Yeah, but they
How'd you get to
hooked
us?
it. They hooked it though.
Blue screen of death.
Oh,
Oh no.
let us know when you're back in.
Were they?
This boss knew that we were getting close, so it had to blue
Right?
screen him.
Really, if we can get through that like whole clusterfuck that happens there right before that second beta launch, we'll totally be fine once we get through that.
Well, this, I mean, I do feel like we can kill it this next time because it's probably the last pull. So, well, I think everybody can stop practicing and do.
Thanks for that motivational talk. I agree.
Did you just say doo doo?
I have no idea.
I don't think you did.
But this boss keeps going, ooh, that's a new benchmark, and it always reminds me of Addison's new,
Me too.
our new favorite thing that Addison now does when she's really excited about something, is she goes, ooh.
That's adorable.
It is very adorable.
Hugely adorable.
The best one was at dinner when she went, "Ooh, sauce!"
Oh, we need to get
She's
some
like sauce
video.
right now.
We
What
need
if you're
video
a
evidence.
50-year-old and still make that noise? Is that still cute? and adorable?
Okay. Yes,
Okay, good,
absolutely.
Good. Yeah, good.
It was funny because when we were doing eggs today, I swear everybody kept doing oohs, hoping that she would.
Totally did.
Did she?
No. Mostly she dumped dye on the table. Which should have been anticipated.
Oh yeah, it's Easter tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
You mean on 420?
Yes.
Yes.
That's funny.
I mean,
Everybody said they were ready. So we're gonna focus. Kill this boss.
He is described as our Lord
5,
Most High. So
4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Here comes boss.
Shaking out your bones.
all right, I'm paying attention this
Bowman
time.
coming.
But blasters, Nauman, Tan, and Kess.
Toasting to my success.
Beams next. Beams.
Try a little
Stay away from lines.
I call this the green noise.
Moving sections after this. Screws at the same time. Get him out of the way.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Here's to a stash.
Yeah. Hang this soon.
Big bang. Breaking
Sorry, rocket soon. Res for flame.
Bowman coming.
Foot blasters. Stay access Nolan and Withers. There's one.
Bad batch.
Two.
Toasting to my
Screws.
success.
1, 3.
Let's try a little
Magnets.
experiment.
Darkness.
I call this the green noise.
Watch your step.
And make sure we move to yellow. Now.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws.
Run out. Keep moving.
There's one in the middle.
One. Yeah, I'm gonna just
Safe
do
now.
this.
Phase change.
Beta launch coming in. Tank down. Then in poop, we'll get one more try in, or jump off the edge, or whatever. You get one more in.
I love the fact that I can levitate over the edge with ultimate penance for a bit.
I think it's hilarious that DBM is set up to
Watch your step.
say you are a screw up. A fucking screw, right?
Yet.
That time I clapped back at my computer and I was like, I was not, I just saved all the melee.
Elle, you're going to the wrong place.
There you go.
Unfortunately, stepping in a screw doesn't get rid of it.
Yes, it does. 95% sure.
G's up in the back.
What?
I believe you're wrong.
Standing in a screw gets rid of it?
That's weird because they disappear off my screen after I step in them. Yes,
I mean,
100%.
it probably depends on the timing. They disappear after.
I think it's
certain points.
after the stun, but I don't know if it's because the stun ran out or because you stepped on it. Yeah.
What if it's after the stun runs out? Then doesn't it still help?
I guess I could check on the webpage.
Maybe.
It doesn't look like anybody has.
And it's
I
stun other people
intentionally
if
ran
somebody
it-
is intentionally stunned.
No, I mean, yeah, it does not help. I did it once on purpose to try and clear a screw that was a problem, and the screw was still there.
Okay.
Okay, but if the screw is only there until my stun falls off.
Kenny was saying it doesn't go away after the stun, though, from her experiment.
Correct.
Also,
have to
multiple
watch
people can
more.
be stunned on the same screw. I've seen it before when we get knocked back.
Oh, smash. Says I'm live.
Like this does not match my experience, but I believe you guys.
Oh no, there's no chat.
You might have just had timing where you stepped on it, like when it had 4 seconds left and it stunned you for 4 seconds and it happened to despawn.
Possibly.
I just think you have a lot to worry about during this fight, and you can't pay attention to when the screws go away.
Kela, are you ready? Because you're not in my range, so I don't know where you are. I think we'll just go without Withers because his computer just restarted. So
Why?
We're not it.
Fan on top.
I don't
Why is
remember.
the WoW family's technology cursed?
I don't know.
What poltergeist have you guys pissed off?
We have a bad
Seriously.
electromagnetic field in my experience. Oh, everybody's ready,
Yep.
so we're good. Okay.
Well, except for at 18, we should be at 17.
Oh, okay, ignore that.
5, 4, 3,
Do not pull.
2,
Do not
1.
pull.
Congratulations.
Sprocket monger lock and stock.
I mean, I can't roll into it. Come on.
Okay, while he's gone, did anyone else notice how Withers sounds like Norm Macdonald?
Who?
No. And what?
Did you just say who?
Did you just say who? What?
Where? Why?
I'm not good with names.
I don't know who that is either.
Never mind.
Median, Saturday Night Live, and other things.
Nobody.
Wait, Withers, are you back up and functional again?
I'm loading.
A little.
Okay,
He,
hold on.
He just died not too long ago.
Correct.
Tell me when you're actually in.
We need a lock gate.
A
What do you mean?
lock gate?
Oh, yeah,
Where?
okay.
Lock whatever.
No, he's in the instance
Oh,
still.
I saw him disappear. Never mind, we don't need it.
Well, there's one now.
Alright, last pull.
Tough. We can't
kill
make
it.
it go away.
Withers, what?
Nothing.
It'll
Okay.
be there.
Alright, everybody's ready. Let's kill this guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your step.
To develop. Shaking out your bones.
First foot blaster. Nauman, Tan, and Kess.
Bowman coming.
Here they come. This one. 2, 3. Beams next.
Let's try a little experiment.
Stay away from
Beams.
I
lines.
call this the green noise.
So we're gonna move sections. Melee boss to yellow.
Watch your step.
Green to see they're safe. Crew's coming in.
Didn't see that coming.
Crews.
Run out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Here's to a smash. Oh, check out the big bang.
Watch your
Rockets.
Out your bones.
The blasters. Stay access Nala and Withers.
Special.
1,
Bad bag.
2. Screws. And 3.
Let's try a little experiment. I I call this the green noise.
Darkness. Magnet, and then after that get to yellow. Screws soon, make sure we're on position.
Didn't see that coming.
Screws. Otherwise in position for the beta launch.
Phase change.
Gorgeous.
Every time I try to follow row, I die. I should have learned better.
Watch your step.
New section over to green.
Do we want L?
Yes, please.
Shaking out your bones.
Bowman coming.
Boat blasters. Imperial Piana roll.
Someone can mess L.
To a stash.
Wow, I've never had so many people like my post.
Big fat
Stay away
thingies.
from lines.
You
Beams.
came here from Blue Sky, by the way. Hi, thanks. I used to stream a whole lot more than I do
Watch
now.
your
Right
step.
now.
And new
Lately, I'm
sections.
mostly streaming
Yellow
my
star.
races. But I'm getting back into it.
Screws come in.
I was moving, basically. That was the big deal. Took so long, so much energy.
Let's try a little experiment.
Watch your away from lines.
Big beam. Boat blasters soon. Nalman, and Kess.
Bowman coming.
Something special.
Res for Shani.
Don't have one.
That was one.
Didn't see that coming.
2.
Here's to a
And 3.
I got him. Or I got the thingy.
Oh, check out the big bang.
Stay away
Big
from
beam.
lines.
The green noise.
Watch your step.
Wired? It'll up the. Ooh, that's a new benchmark.
Section. Screws are soon. If we want to be in green, tanks are dead.
I think we need a helo cooldown knowing that. I also forgot bubble.
I got trapped behind the freaking thing.
The idea is we'd be at green now. And we're gonna get knocked
Phase
towards
change.
the orange. We're all dead. I just wanted to clarify so we could practice.
Bad place for all those screws.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, to be fair, we were dealing with no tanks.
Yeah.
So especially when the
Watch your step.
when the screws overlap with the bombs, use a defensive if you're picked for the screw.
Break best test badge yet.
Alright, we are out of time, so this guy gets to live till next week, but I am pretty happy we'll get this done next week. That was much improved. We just gotta iron out all that overlap that happens right before that second beta launch, I think.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, it was fun too.
That was a good time.
Have a wonderful Easter, shall if you celebrate. We'll be back on Tuesday for Alt, then I'm gonna put up stuff for May and we'll do achievements on whatever that first Tuesday of May is.
Logs are uploaded for anyone who wants to look at them.
You. Oh, you were streaming, right?
Yes. I'm currently
Remind me where you're streaming right now?
YouTube.
YouTube's okay.
Yep. That's where I be.
Thank y'all. Thank you much, Leah.
You are welcome. Actually had some people watching tonight for a little while.
Awesome.
Nobody talked. Nobody chatted anything at me. But you know, it's a process. I do probably seem less interesting to talk to during a raid because I spend most of the time sitting there just with my mouth shut, trying to concentrate on not dying.
I mean, that's fair.
As much as it may, you know, surprise and confuse people, there are times when I do keep my mouth shut.
I know it's really hard, Kela. I really appreciate you trying. And I appreciate that when you really struggle, you put your thing up, because it really does make a difference for the rest of us, so.
Yep.
We love you.
We love you too.
We tolerate most of humanity.
So true, though, right?
Yep.
We want to stab most of humanity.